Zoom, 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 zoom world. Habai folks, wubbo kabum, tubbo zubum world. Maba nabam, ubis dubba yobble. That means my name is Doyle. Welcome to Zoom World, a new YouTube channel dedicated to the PBS Kids series Zoom that came out in 1972, ran until 1978. And of course, and a new reboot that came out in 1999 that lasted until 2006. Well, I'm back again with another Zoomer Spotlight. Now, I'm going to go back to the very beginning of Zoom when it first started. Now, of course, it had a pilot episode that was produced in 1971. That was done at GBH, Boston. Now, of course, it had 7 Zoomers. And that's where I'm going to when it first came out in 1972. And it's going to be on the last Zoomer Girl I'm going to be spotlighting this month. Anyway, now of course of the season 1 Zoomers, we had 4 guys and 3 gals. Those 4 guys were Joe, Kenny, Tommy, and John. Now as for the gals, there was Nancy, Nina, and this young lady right here who was, well, she was young back on Zoom, but I've seen she's grown up and, well, she looks so incredible and what have you. So now, without further ado, the Zoomer I'm going to spotlight in this episode will be none other than...
It's Tracy!
Tracy Tannebring. Yes, I'm going to say this gal is absolutely adorbs once you see her on Zoom. And I gotta give this gal a little credit, you know. I will say she's very talented, she's very sweet and what have you, and she's just cute and what have you. Hey, I say with the other 2 Zoomer gals, who happen to be Nancy and Nina, she is just one of the cutest. Well, they're all cute, they're sweet and what have you, but hey, I'm talking about Tracy here, okay? I will be talking about Nancy and Nina later on, promise. Because I've got them, I've officially decided to book them for later on this summer, okay? I won't, let me rephrase that, later on in July, so I'm going to give you an early sneak preview heads up on when I'm going to have them. But I don't know but I can't tell you what dates, though. Just stay tuned and find out. Anyway, Tracy is just so incredible. She's very talented, sweet, and sorry for sounding like a broken record. But anyway, like with my first 3 Zoomer spotlights, I will show you various clips and maybe a few still frames of her in action and what have you, and tell you why I think she's one of my favorites. Now, some of you might know if you saw a little something on my original channel, Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, you know that Tracy is my top favorite Zoomer of the first season, and favorite Zoomer gal overall. Now, of course, she along with Kenny and Nancy went on to be in the second season, the first cast, along with Ann, David, Jay, and Mara, who of course I've already spotlighted. But anyway, yeah, Tracy Tannebring is just easily one of the cutest. I think you'll really like this video, so if you're ready, let's just get into this, and here we go. Here's one of Tracy's early bits in what have you, doing a merry-mac. Really something, huh? Now, if I did include a teensy bit of Nancy at the end of that, I humbly apologize. I'm going to be nice to include some other Zoomers in this, because there will be various Zoomers that appeared with Tracy throughout this first season and the first cast of season 2, okay? Try and understand that. Here's some more of her. Now, here's one of the things that went on in the first season. Zoom has a segment called Tracy Asks, which that would later be changed to Zoom in the Streets later on. And here's a screenshot of Tracy as she asks, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Now, she does give out some pretty good questions, and we get to hear the answers from actual kids and what have you. It was pretty good. Tracy was also pretty good with some of the musical numbers. Here she is with all the Zoomers performing this little cha-cha number, which of course was in Spanish and what have you. I gotta say, they did one heck of a job with that. Here's Tracy along with Nina as they're doing the first bit of the play of the week, the first ever play of the week, Riddles, ran by Don Moore, who would later go on to be a Zoomer in the third season cast. I really loved her performance in this, as Tracy plays Miss Truitt. Really something. Actually, I can tell you this, that she and Joe were absolutely pretty good. Who, of course, Joe was the introductor to the plays of the week in the first season, because he was kind of like an Alistair Cook, similar, well, who was hosting Masterpiece Theater, which had recently premiered on GBH a few months before this. The creator and executive producer of Zoom, Christopher Sarson, of course, aka the Zoom Papa to the Zoomers, of course, well, actually was one of the people who worked on Masterpiece Theater. So anyway, I really think Reels was a fun play, and Tracy and everybody else did one heck of a job. Here's Tracy and her little bit of a performance during Mail Myself to You, which that's absolutely a really good song. I really love this song. She, Nancy, and Nina were absolutely great in this little video. Now, I do humbly apologize if I don't show much off from Tracy's around the first season, but she's even more good in the second season, as I'm going to give you some right now. Okay, now here's Tracy, along with some of the other, well, mostly the new Zoomers introduced in the second season, and she, along with David, who was one of the new Zoomers, they play the first ever Zoom Barrel Challenge in the form of Cracker Barrel. Not Cracker Barrel, oops, sorry, Cracker Whistle. Oh, where is my mind? My mistake, folks. Yeah, Cracker Whistle. This is a very funny game and what have you. Now, I actually saw a video from Tommy White's YouTube channel, where a little bit of a Zoom reunion where Tracy and David play Cracker Whistle again. I won't tell you who wins, though. After all, see the episode and you'll see. Sorry about that little error I made. I'm going to let that slide. So I humbly apologize for saying Cracker Barrel, not Cracker Whistle at first. My bad, folks. Now here's a freeze frame I'm going to show of Tracy along with Ann, who was another one of the new Zoomers introduced in the second season. And they are starting off the Fanny Dooley hand puppet show. This was absolutely cute. Of course, Tracy did our titular character and did one of her friends. I gotta say, this is really something. A lot of you still might be puzzled as to what Fanny Dooley likes or doesn't like. But hey, I love this play. It was really good. Here's a little shot of Tracy and doing a little rise up part at the end of the Zoomers performing I've Been Working on the Railroad. Boy, I gotta say, the girls all looked absolutely lovely, especially Tracy, because this is whom I'm spotlighting, And let me tell you something else I should point out. Tracy's an amazing singer, too, because, boy, when she sings her Rise Up, it's just a wow. Still, I gotta say, it's really something. Here's another fun bit with Tracy. Now, this is the beginning of the Zoom play of the week known as The Bridge. She plays a reporter who's about to jump off this here bridge because she has no more stories to report. There she meets David, who plays a panhandler who has no pans left to handle. I really love this play. This is so amazing. It gets funnier until the very end. Now here's Tracy here along with Jay as they start off the Ubby Dubby song, which this is absolutely classic. I gotta tell you, this is one heck of a funny little number. Sorry for being so shaky, but it's so funny. Yep. One great number that their song is. You can't go wrong with that. Now, here's a freeze frame of Tracy's first little pose as the very beautiful daughter when they did the play The King with the Terrible Temper. Classic, huh, folks? And here's another shot. This is her second pose. Very good and what have you. That's one reason why I love Tracy. She was just so talented and so cute when she does that. But hey, she was cute when she did other things, you know. Now here's Tracy doing her part in the Barnyard song, The Goose and what have you. Love that part. Now here's one of Tracy's little bits and what have you, and I gotta say, she's good with Ubby Dubby as well, as I should have mentioned. This is her doing one of two spots she did, and that was for Ubby Dubby Foot Soap. Yeah, what can I say? She is so incredible. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about doing some more Ubby Dubby bits on the channel soon now. So incredible. Okay, and here's her other Ubby Dubby bit on the cough drop. Now, for those of you who saw this, have been on my channel, this of course was featured in the last video I did, which that vid's already gotten so many views now, as I put this along with the fun game of There's a Car that came after this. This was Tracy's last Ubby Dubby bit before she, Nancy, and Kenny were Splitsville. What can I say? Pretty good, actually. Now here's another bit. This will be the last thing I'll show. Here's another fun thing where Tracy really shines at, doing the song 3 Wishes, which of course was the featured question in Zoom on the Street in Zoom number 202. And here she's joined by Mara, Nancy, and Ann. I gotta say, they are absolutely really good. I love the music video for this. The song would also get included on the Zoom album released on A&M Records in 1974. Of course, different cast members will probably do that. So anyway, and Mara was the only member of this cast to be featured on there. Well, along with Jay and David. But anyway, I really love this. I especially love the part where she gives old Jay a big thumbs up after he does his part in the song. Anyway, so now you know why I really do love Tracy Tannebring. She's absolutely incredible, just like any other Zoomer girl I do that I love or like what I've already done with Mara and Donna and Lori. Yeah. But there are other Zoomer gals who are cute as well, because I've said some are cute, like Nell and Amy, Andre, Edith, yeah. The list goes on. But anyway, so now you know, and so I do hope y'all enjoyed this video. That's all I'm going to show you on Tracy. Anyway, and that's going to do it for the gals I'm going to show for now. Now, I will continue some Zoomer gals later on in July. Details to follow on to follow. But I'm not telling you who I'm going to spotlight, though. I did give you a heads up that Nancy and Nina will be among 2 of those, but I can't tell you when I'll be doing them, though. But anyway, next month I'll be spotlighting 4 Zoomer guys. I'll go ahead and tell you who they are, but I won't tell you what days they are. You'll just have to wait and see. I've got Tommy from Season 1, Joe, also from Season 1, plus Jay, who I mentioned in the vid, and Mike from Season 3. Stay tuned for one of those coming up next weekend. So anyway, if you like this video and subscribe and be a part of the this here big group of a channel known as Zoom World, my friends. Also, let me know what you think of Tracy. Is she one of your favorite Zoomer gals? Please feel free to tell me in the comment section below. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out these other previous Zoomer videos. In the upper left hand corner is my first Zoomer spotlight vid on Mara Mulaney, which I did earlier this month. The upper right hand corner is the previous Zoomer spotlight on Lori Boskin, which that's already got over 50 views in just a week. Incredible, huh? Or you can see the Ubby Dubby cough drop There's a Car vid in the bottom left hand corner, which that's already becoming a fast viewed video too. In the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe to Zoom World. So I do hope you get to come on by and check out everything Zoom here on Zoom World. So until next time, this is your friend Doyle saying see ya.